Welcome friends, in this video we will see how we can commit or check in code and push code using Git Extensions tool. We already saw the concept of commit and check in the previous video, and now we understand well what does it mean when we say that we are committing or checking in the code into Git or Git repository. So let us see quickly that we have a repository here called Git Concepts, and there are two files, Git Concepts.java and readme.md file. We have cloned the repository on our local system using this tool, and we have these two files on our local file system here, Git Concepts.java and readme.md. I have opened this Git Concepts.java file into Visual Studio Code, and let's try to modify this file a bit. I will just add a method that will print duck. And we will try to make this change in our Git repository using the Git Extensions tool. So it's not a very complicated logic, it's just printing the duck on a screen, and if we call this method here, print duck, it will just print duck on the screen. We can see it quickly from here. So it is printing it here. So we are sure that our code is in a working condition. But we are not focusing here on the code concepts of Java, we are focusing here on the Git concepts. So I just want to emphasize that there is a change in this file, and we want to push this change or put this change into our Git repository and maintain a commit that resembles this change into this file. If we go to the Git Extensions tool, we see here that there is one change that is not in the Git repository on the web, but it is only on our local system. See this in bracket, there is one. This signifies that one file has been changed, and we need to commit this change into Git repository. Yeah. Also, let's get familiar with this tool in a bit. We see here that this is written as master and master. We will come to the concept of master in later videos, but here we can see that the red point here indicates that this is our local thing, and the green point indicates that this is our web thing. So origin master means this pointer is pointing to the code on GitHub repository, and this red pointer is pointing to the code that is on our local system. We also see commit index and working directory, but these concepts we will cover later in later videos. For now, we can disable these two heads so that we don't get confused. To disable these, go into view please and uncheck show artificial commits option. Once you uncheck it, those heads will be gone. Okay. Also, in the left side of the tool, we see branches, remotes, and submodules. Remotes we have already seen. If we see manage remotes, we see from where the code has been cloned. So we know that this is our repository on which we are working on. Now let's try to commit the code. We click on this button where we see the one file has been changed. It will open a new dialog like this. In the left pane, it is showing that this file has been changed, and when we click on the file, when there are multiple files, we can click on files one by one. When we click on the file, we see here what has been changed in the file exactly. So red one is for deletion. If something is deleted, it shows in red color, and if something is added, it shows in the green color. We can customize these colors, but these color formats are a standard format that Git extensions provide us. So first two lines, nothing has been added and nothing deleted. These two lines are just to indicate that the red one is for deletion and green one is for addition. So here there is no change. After this, we see what has been changed. So all the plus indicates here that these lines has been added to the file. Okay. In order to commit this, we need to stage whatever files are in this area. We call it unstaged area. We pull it into a staged area like this, and we need to provide a message like we provided in the Google Docs file, that what change we are actually doing it here. So we need to provide a message. We can say that edit print duck method, and we click on the commit button. If everything goes well, you will see a green tick mark like always with Git extensions if the operation is successful, and you can click OK. So now you see that we don't need to commit anything. Everything is green. Changes has been committed. But as I explained earlier, this green one is indicating to the repository that is already present on the web, and this red one is indicating that is the repository condition on our local system. So this change has been committed in our local Git repository, that is this directory, but it is not still present in the web. For verifying it, if we refresh it and see the contents of Git concepts, there is no print duck method. Now to get that method and that change, whatever we have committed on our local Git repository into web repository, what we need to do is do a push, and here is the push button. We click on it and we go with the default options for now and say push. So if this is the first time you are pushing the content onto remote repository, as it is for now, we need to provide the username and password for the repository, and this is the username and password that you have used to create the repository on GitHub. So I am providing my username and password, and let's try it if it works. So it has worked, and we see the green tick mark here, and we see what command the Git has been executed and what is the output of the command. So we have executed git push on this repository, and we are checking in the code and committing it to the repository and then pushing it to the Git web repository. And when we see OK, now we see that the green and the red, the web and the local, are at the same point. This ensures that all the changes we have on our local system are also present on our web repository. To ensure this, we go back to the repository. I refresh the repository and open git concepts.java. Now we see that the changes we have made are present here. If I click on code and go to the commits, we see that the commit we have just made is appearing here. And if we click here, we see exactly what was changed under this commit. And we see our message that we gave while committing the code. We see this information in Git Extensions like this. So here is our commit message, and here is the difference what we did in under this commit, this specific commit. If we click on a specific commit, we see what was changed under this. So here I just added a file, it is a plus sign. This was the initial commit, it was initiated just with the readme.md file. Then we added git concepts.java file into the repository. Then we added this comment on the main method, and then we added a print duck method into this same file. So this is the concept, how we do a commit and how we do a push into Git repositories using this tool called Git Extensions. We will deep dive into each of the concept. We will also try to remove something from the file and commit and push into later videos. But for now, if you like the video, please subscribe and like. And I am trying to create more videos for you. Bye bye. See you.